Good morning, ladies and gents. I just wanted to review some of the poems that we didn't get a chance to do with the finishing of the presentations in class because of our snow days. So before your test, you might want to watch this video so you can get some semblance of idea of what's going on. So I think that we covered the literary devices enough, so I'm just going to go over the meaning of these poems, starting with Quest. So, Quest by Georgia Douglas Johnson is really just about searching for happiness. Okay. So, this person starts with the phantom happiness I sought. They're looking everywhere for this phantom happiness. And then in vain, they search. So, they were not successful. And then the curtains of eternal night descend. My search is o'er. Eternal night could be interpreted as death. So, this person searched for happiness their entire life, and then instead of finding it, they died. Pretty uplifting poem to start our day. Speaking of uplifting, let's look at The Lynching by Claude McKay. So, as the title suggests, this is about a lynching. And so, just in general, lynching is a racially charged crime where it's most often associated with white people going after black people and then hanging them. And when they hang them, a lot of times they will burn the body afterwards. So this is about, this person who was hanged, and they, so this is kind of about the person who was hanged at the top. And then, he is descended to his fate, which is being hanged. And you can see that this hung pitifully or the swinging char. The swinging char would be the body after they hanged and burned him. And then the next day, crowds came to see this body. And you have this contrast between this ghastly body swaying in the sun, right? And then all these people who came to look that were not upset by this body. This was indeed just a normal thing. So that's why I highlighted the never a one showed sorrow in her eyes of blue, steely blue. Blue eyes are most commonly associated with white people, so note that. And then this little lads, lynchers that were to be, danced around the dreadful thing with fiendish glee. This is just kind of crazy. And people actually did do this, just to note. Lynchings were a public event, and people would go check out the bodies. So it's hard for us to even imagine a society that would celebrate a dead body like that, but they would. America by Claude McKay. So once again, like the title suggests, this poem is about America. So whenever they're talking about she, although she feeds me the bread of bitterness, she is America. So read this poem with that lens. So we're talking about all of these negative things that America has, but that line that I highlighted, I love this cultured hell that tests my youth. Um, that is important because even though America keeps knocking down the speaker in this poem, they still want to come back. Darkly I gaze into the days ahead, but they're still going. They still like America. Also to note, this is a sonnet. So you have 3 quatrains that rhyme, and then the couplet at the end that rhymes. If We Must Die, once again, also a sonnet by Claude McKay. This one is more about like, well, if we're going down, we want to go down with a fight. So I highlighted that line, if we must die, oh, let us nobly die, because they want to go down fighting. So even if if they go down, they want to take down somebody with them. They want to meet the common foe with this like brave outlook, that even if they're, like men, will face the murderous, cowardly pack, pressed to the wall, dying, but fighting back. So it's really about going down in honor. Email me if you have any additional questions on these poems, or any apprehensions before taking your test today, please take your test and then work on the essay. I'll be providing feedback for you on those essays throughout the day. Have a great day, guys.